So we have the answer. It will cost Meg $410. We say our main step, which is the sum of 50 and 360, is 410. And then I'm going to explain the $50. So the $50 is the enrollment fee. How did I get the 360? Where did I come up with the 12? There's 12 months in a year, so I'm going to explain that. So since it costs $30 per month, and there are 12 months in a year, per year, Meg will pay $360 plus the fee. The end. It will cost Meg $410. The sum of 50 and 360 is $410. The $50 is the enrollment fee. Since it costs $30 per month and there are 12 months per year, Meg will pay $360 plus the fee, which is $410. Okay, does that make sense? Kind of what I want. Yeah, does it have to be exactly like mine? No, I just want to give you some examples so you see sort of the idea here. So what did we get for A? Any thoughts? It says an elevator can carry a maximum of 800 pounds. A football player weighing 280 pounds gets on the elevator. Which of the following inequalities can be used to determine the remaining weight that can be added to the elevator? Yes. 4, right. So our football player is 280 pounds. Whoever else gets on, their total weight has to be less than or equal to 800. If it's more than that, good luck. Hopefully it doesn't become Final Destination at that point. So that's how we got 4 for A. Questions? B. Write an inequality to show how much more weight can be added to the cab. So how do I solve B? Well, here's the inequality we came up with. How do I figure out how much more can be added? What do I do? Yes.
800 minus 280.
Right. I subtract 280 on both sides. And I get 520. So anyone else that gets on the elevator, if their combined weight is 520 or less, then we're good. We're good. So 2 more football players weighing a combined total of 470 pounds come to the elevator. Can they get on safely? Yeah. What's their total weight? Yes.
470.
That's not, well, that's given to us, but what's the total weight of all 3 on the elevator now? Because you have the football player that was already on there weighing 280. 750, right. So now we're going to explain that. So we'll start with our yes or no statement. Yes, the 2 players can get on safely. So yes, comma, the 2 players can get on safely. All right. And then I'll say I can use what's given to me. The elevator can carry a maximum of 800 pounds. So I'm going to restate that because that's going to help me solve it. So the elevator can carry a max of 800 pounds. Since all three weigh a total of 750 pounds, they can get on safely. Can get on safely. All right. You could have gone a different direction with this, and you could have said, yes, the two players can get on safely. And you could have said, you could have used part B. And you could have said, well, their combined weight of the two players is 470. And from part B, I know that the remaining weight has to be 520 or less. And 470 is less than 520. Does that make sense? Okay, we've got one more. Do you have any questions about this process? Exciting. Let's do the last one. Brian. Brian will make the playoffs. Let's put that in a sentence. Brian will make the playoffs. What percentage of the practices does he actually attend? Yes, 88. So I'm going to write that down so that actually contains that that's more specificity there. So he attends 88% of the practices. Here's where the challenging part comes in. We need to explain where we came up with that 88%. So how did you come up with that 88%? Okay. That is certainly one way to do it. What's another way to come up with the 88%? Yes. Yep, that's a great way. That's setting up proportions, right? So, and then another way you could say, well, what's 37 over 42? You're setting up that proportion. Whatever you get, that's 0.88. You multiply that by 100. So that's exactly what was just said. It's setting up that proportion. 37 over 42 equals x over 100. And so you get 88%. Okay, so we'll somehow try to communicate that. So let's see. I'm going to say, this is how I'm going to say it. You can say it differently. 37 out of 42 is 0.88. When you multiply 0.88 by 100, you get 88%. Since Brian attended more than 85% of the practices, comma, he will make the playoffs. Or if you wanted to do more specifically with the proportion, you could say I set up 37 over 42, which is part over whole. He attended 37 out of the 42 practices. I set that equal to x over 100, x being what I need to solve for to find out the percentage that he makes of the 100% of